Over 50? The 5 most effective bedroom exercises that boost morning energy better than coffee after age 50. Wake up your body in 7 minutes with 5 simple moves you can do right by your bed. We've all been there. The alarm goes off, and instead of springing into action, you feel heavy. For many of us over 50, the first few minutes of the day aren't characterized by boundless energy. They are defined by the Tin Man effect, stiff joints, a foggy brain, and a gravitational pull back to the pillow that feels impossible to resist. For decades, the automatic solution has been the coffee pot. But here's the hard truth. Caffeine doesn't actually create energy. It merely blocks the chemical signals that tell your brain you're tired. It's a loan, not a paycheck. To truly generate sustained energy, flush out morning stiffness, and sharpen your mind without the jitters, you need to change your physiology, not just your chemistry. You need to move. But you don't need a gym membership or an hour of cardio. By spending just 7 minutes on the floor of your bedroom with these 5 specific movements, you can spark your mitochondria, lubricate your joints, and wake up your nervous system. Here is the ultimate morning routine that works better than a double shot of espresso. The challenge: why mornings are harder after 50. As we enter our 50s and beyond, the physiology of waking up changes. The most common challenges in this demographic include sleep fragmentation. Older adults often spend less time in deep and restorative REM sleep, leading to a hungover feeling without the alcohol. Morning stiffness. Synovial fluid oil in our joints thickens overnight, leading to rigidity in the spine and hips. Circulatory lag. The cardiovascular system takes a bit longer to adjust blood pressure from lying down to standing, causing dizziness or lethargy. Why movement beats caffeine. While coffee tricks the brain, exercise fuels the body. Cellular batteries. Movement stimulates mitochondria, the power plants in your cells to produce real energy. Circulation. Gentle exercise forces the heart to pump oxygen-rich blood to the brain much faster than sitting and sipping a latte. Joint lubrication. Movement warms the synovial fluid in the joint capsules, reducing pain signals that drain mental energy. The routine: 5 floor exercises for morning vitality. Note, these exercises should be performed on the floor, carpet, or yoga mat rather than the bed. A firm surface provides the feedback and stability needed for safety and maximum muscle engagement. 1. The lying open book. Location: floor lying on side. Why it's effective: this gently rotates the thoracic spine upper back, which is often the stiffest area in the trunk for adults over 50. It opens the chest for better breathing and oxygen intake, combating the hunch posture of sleep. Step by step. Lie on your side with knees bent at 90 degrees stacked on top of each other. Arms extended in front of you on the floor, palms touching. Keep your bottom knee glued to the floor and your top knee in contact with the bottom knee throughout the movement of the upper body. Open your top arm like the cover of a book, rotating your chest toward the ceiling. Follow your gesture hand with your eyes. Go as far as comfortable, then return to close a book. Do 8 representatives. On the last rep, hold the open book position and take 5 long breaths in and out, allowing the weight of the gesture arm to help increase the rotation of the trunk. Then close the book. Repeat this on the other side. Common mistake: lifting the knees off the floor to try while trying to force the gesture hand to touch the ground behind you. Keep the knees down and focus more on gently lowering the gesture shoulder blade toward the floor rather than the hand or the arm. 2. The floor glute bridge. Location: floor lying on back. Why it works: it activates the glutes and hamstrings, the body's powerhouse muscles. Engaging these large muscle groups demands a sudden surge of blood flow and oxygen. This action sparks your mitochondria, the cellular batteries, to produce immediate, real energy, far surpassing the temporary jolt of caffeine. Doing this on a firm floor provides ground reaction force, allowing you to safely drive through your heels to extend the middle of the body without high impact. Step by step. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Squeeze your glutes and lift your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Lower hips back down, touching the tail lightly to the floor, then lift again. Perform 15 repetitions. Modification: if you experience low back discomfort, don't lift as high. Instead, try to feel the glutes and hamstring engaging as you lift and stop before you feel the low back muscles over-engage. Common mistake: pushing through the lower back arching instead of driving down through the heels to engage the glute muscle for the lift. 3. Cat-cow. Location: floor, hands, and knees. Why it works: this serves as a perfect prep for the push-ups to follow. It lubricates the spinal joints and ensures the core is awake. Step by step, get on your hands and knees in a quadruped position. Inhale. Drop your belly toward the floor. Lift your chin or chest, and gently extend arch your back cow position. Exhale. Gently tuck your chin. Pull up on your abdominals, and tuck your tail under to flex your spine toward the ceiling cat position. Repeat slowly for 1 minute, moving between extension and flexion of the trunk. Modification: if kneeling is hard on your knees, place a folded towel, pillow, or cushion under them. Common mistake: bending the elbows. Keep your arms straight and let the movement come entirely from the spine. 4. Modified push-up knees down. Location: floor, hands, and knees. Why it works: this is a major energy booster because it engages the chest, shoulders, triceps, and core simultaneously. This compound movement forces the heart to pump blood against gravity to the upper body, instantly waking up the central nervous system CNS. Activating the CNS sends a powerful signal to your brain that it's time to be alert and sharp, leading to greater mental clarity than a simple cup of coffee can provide. Step by step. Start on your hands and knees, then walk your hands forward until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your head. Engage your core, pull belly button toward the spine, and tuck your tail under slightly so your hips don't sag. Lower your chest toward the floor by bending your elbows. Go as low as you can control your posture. Press back up to the starting position. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions. Modification: as you get stronger, lift your knees off the floor for a standard push-up. If the floor is too difficult initially, do this with your hands on the edge of the bed incline push-up or with hands on the bathroom counter. Common mistake: the worm, letting the hips sag and touch the floor before the chest. Keep the body rigid like a plank. Functional flow: the floor to standing transition. Moving safely and efficiently from a floor to a standing position is perhaps the most important functional movement skill after age 50. It prevents dizziness and trains the foundational strength needed for daily life. Take your time here. This is part of the workout. Step by step. Half kneeling prep. From the hands and knees quadruped position, bring one foot forward and plant it flat on the floor, positioning yourself into a strong half-kneeling stance. Hand leverage. Place both hands firmly on the thigh of the front knee. Push to stand. Lean forward slightly, pushing down forcefully with your hands on your knee and driving through the front heel to lift your body and push yourself up to a standing position. The dizzy check. Pause for 5 to 10 seconds in the standing position before moving on to the final exercise. This allows your cardiovascular system to adjust your blood pressure, preventing lightheadedness. Modification: if using your hands on your knee is too challenging, come to the half-kneeling position, then use a footboard of your bed or sturdy chair to help you lever yourself up. 6. The victory squat. Location: standing. Why it works: this combines a lower body pump squat with an upper body stretch victory. The squat engages the large leg muscles to drive blood flow, while the overhead reach expands the rib cage for maximum oxygen intake. It signals the body, we are up and we are open. Step by step. Stand with feet slightly wider than shoulder width. The squat. Lower your hips down as if sitting in a chair. Simultaneously, bring your arm between your legs, elbows bent and forearms crossed, pressing them against each other. The victory: press through your heels to stand up. As you rise, uncross your arms and sweep them up and out into a wide V shape, stretching your spine and chest. Inhale on the reach, exhale on the squat. Repeat 10 to 12 times. Modification. If you have balance concerns, hold onto the footboard of your bed or a bathroom counter during the squat. Release the support only when you are fully standing to do the victory stretch. Common mistake, rounding the back during the squat. Keep your chest lifted even when your arms are down between your legs. Safety and scheduling. The dizzy check. When moving from lying down to standing, take a 10-second pause in a seated position. This prevents dizziness caused by blood pressure changes. Note, this is now integrated into the transition tip, but kept here as a reminder. Pain versus discomfort. Discomfort or mild stiffness is normal. Sharp or shooting pain means stop immediately. Habit stacking. Perform this routine immediately after your feet hit the floor and before you reach for your phone or bathrobe. Realistic results. What to expect. Week 1. You will likely feel physically looser, but perhaps still mentally tired as a habit forms. Week 2. You will notice you are reaching for your coffee later than usual or needing less of it. Week 4. Significant reduction in morning joint stiffness and a ready-to-go mental state within 10 minutes of waking. The compound effect of consistency. It is easy to underestimate what 7 minutes of movement can do, especially when compared to the instant gratification of a warm mug of coffee. However, the energy you get from this routine is different. It is cleaner, it lasts longer, and it comes with a side effect that coffee can't offer: mobility. By committing to these 5 exercises, you aren't just waking up for the day. You are investing in your future independence. You are teaching your body that age 50, 60, or 70 is not a time to slow down, but a time to move smarter. Your challenge: don't wait for someday. Try this routine tomorrow morning. Put your phone across the room, lay out your mat tonight, and commit to just 1 week. You might be surprised to find that by the time you actually reach the kitchen, you're pouring that cup of coffee because you want it, not because you desperately need it to function.